Should you be using a mallet or should you be using a blade? Let's find out. Golf technology has progressed in every aspect of the game, but one of the most prominent ones is the putter. And this is the putter that we see getting the most action on tour right now. This is the Spider Tour X from TaylorMade. We have the likes of Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy. A bunch of people have been switching into this putter, and it has been a super popular option, not only on the tour, but also for golfers around the world. But do you really need to buy a $350 mallet style Spider putter? Or can an old blade like this Scotty Cameron do the trick for you? How much benefit does this offer over this? Let's find out. So we're here at Green Ridge Golf Club in New York, and they have a lot of interesting green complexes that we can try out with these different styles of putter. Now, I'm just a regular golfer like you, so I am not that great of a player. I've only been playing for about 6 months, and I was interested in whether or not something like this would benefit my game, or if having a blade style putter is the way to go. And I'm not putting on tour level greens by any means. These are pretty much average greens. I paid about $16 to get out here on the twilight time, and it hasn't rained in a few days, so it is a little bit firm, but as you can see, the greens are not pristine by any means. They are a little fuzzy. However, they are pretty much as good as you're going to get for this style of golf course. So we're going to go ahead and roll a couple of putts from different lengths with each club and see if a mallet style is really going to give you all the benefits that a lot of YouTubers and the big brands say they're going to give you. 5 feet away from the hole. So we're going to take 3 putts with this one, try to get some good strokes on it, and then move to the Scotty Cameron and see if there's any difference in feel and how it plays. Okay, right off the bat, felt good, sounded good. It just missed slightly high, which is okay. Maybe a little bit less force and we'd be perfect. There we go. Right off the bat, it rolls really pure. It feels super smooth, super nice. There's not really any skipping from what I can see. And the skipping that there is from the grass after I already hit the ball. I know I only made 1 of those. However, the other 2 were very close to going in, but that felt fantastic. Let's go ahead and see how the Newport blade style reacts. Now right away, this looks cleaner looking down at the ball. However, I don't feel as confident in the line that I've picked because, as you'll see from our close-ups, yep, on the low side. From our close-ups, the Scotty Cameron only has 1 black line going through the back of it, whereas this Tour X has a big old white line to help you align with a smaller black line through. So out of my testing, that's the biggest benefit I've seen with the Tour X, is just alignment and being able to pick your target a little bit easier without having to worry about it or second guess so much. However, even though it missed, the feel off the face was fantastic. Okay, now I missed high, overcompensated. So we are 0 for 3 so far, not great. Okay, there we go, we made 1 right in the heart of it. So same percentage of shots made from 5 feet. Let's just go back to this Spider real fast, because that Scotty did feel pretty good, but did it feel better and softer than the Spider? Okay, going back to this, you can definitely feel the weight is a bit heavier, and when going back, you just feel a little bit more confident that the head is going to return back to where you want it to. Yeah, once you get that line where you know it's going to go in, you just let the putter do the work. And that was a bad strike. That was way off the heel. That was about right here, right where the hosel is, and it still went in. I don't think, we'll go back to the Scotty, but I don't know if you hit one that bad, if you're gonna get the same result. At least that's not what they tell you. So I'm gonna intentionally hit one off the heel and try to see if it actually does the same thing. Okay, it rolled perfectly straight. It felt worse. You definitely can tell where you hit that. Maybe now that I got my line, I'm just gonna make most of them. This doesn't break it too much, so we'll do a more, yeah, 3 for 3 again. Same thing with the other one. Let's move to a different spot where maybe it's a little bit more of a difficult putt. All right, we're about 18 to 20 feet away from the hole now. So we're gonna try some more of these lag style putts. One thing I will say about the Tour X model is you just feel so confident looking down behind the ball that the ball's gonna go where you want it to. Now, of course, you got to hit it to actually get to the hole, but that was exactly where I was aiming, so that's a good sign. I should have moved that ball out of the way first. But again, exactly where I was aiming. Okay, I didn't make any, but not terrible. Let's try the Scotty out. Maybe we'll get some better distance control when it comes to the blade and the milled face. A lot of people say that it's easier with a milled face to kind of get the distance control that you want. So let's see if that is true or not. Okay, about 2.5 feet past the hole, which isn't too bad. Adjust the line a little bit. That was way off the toe. Still got there, it still went the same distance. So maybe these blades aren't as unforgiving as people say they are. It still went straight. That one was right out the middle. And that would have been in the hole if I hit it hard enough. So, 1 short, 2 long with the Scotty, and then all 3 short with the Spider. Maybe it's just the head weight difference. The head weight on the blade is definitely lighter than on the Spider. So let's just give these another go. That's a lot better now. I feel like I have to swing this one a little bit more, maybe because the head is a bit heavier. Okay, we made one of them. So let's see if we can make another one and if the Scotty can match that. Yeah, okay, so 2 for 6 with the Spider. So let's see if we can make any more. If we can make any with the Scotty. It is pretty weird going back and forth between them. They are very different feeling. That one came off the face way hotter. I have to adjust how far and how fast I swing with this one. This one comes off the face way hotter than the Spider does. Go. Oh, almost. I would take that putt though. I would take that putt in game. Not too bad. Go. Okay, so we made one of them. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So we made 2 with the Spider, 1 with the Scotty. And honestly, besides that first one, I feel like the first one, when you're after switching, kind of doesn't count because of how different the 2 of them feel. Both of them are the same length, so they're both 35 inches. exactly the same length. One has a slightly bigger grip. This is obviously not the stock grip. This is a swag grip that I put on because I thought it looked cool. This is the stock Scotty Cameron grip. They look completely different down behind the ball, and it really just depends on what suits your eye best. Now let's get up even closer. We're gonna do some knee knocker style. I know we did some from 5 feet already, but let's do some from like 3 feet, where if you get it close in an actual match, you don't feel 100% confident that you're gonna make it, but you should feel confident that you're gonna make it. So let's try a couple from that length. Okay, now we've got some from about 3 feet away. So these ones you wanna make sure you're as confident as you can be, because if you're this close in game for either birdie or maybe trying to get up and down for par, you wanna make sure that these are going in, because if they're not, your score can go pretty dang fast. Okay, felt very good, very confident, very pure roll, exactly where I was aiming. Okay, that was kind of a bad putt, a little bit of in to out on my path, but still, the face was where I wanted, and that's the most important thing. A little bit off the heel, but again, 3 for 3. Let's try with the Scotty. Again, slightly less confidence inspiring when you're lining up the putt, but it feels great, and it's in the heart of the hole. Again, very good, super soft. These are a little bit firmer of golf balls. These are the TP5X's. So it won't feel as soft if you are using a firm ball like this. But if you're using something softer, like a regular TP5 or a Pro V, then very buttery feeling. It still feels very good though. And 3 for 3 made all 3 of them. So I think it honestly depends on what inspires you and what is most confidence inducing to you. So should you buy a mallet style putter? Well, it's completely up to you. I recommend you don't listen to me, don't listen to anybody on the internet, but drive out to the store. Go to your local Golf Galaxy or PGA Tour Superstore and try out putters there. They'll have plenty of different options on the floor for you to try out, not just Spider Tour X's. They'll have the regular tour models. There's 2 new Spider models that came out. You have brands like Odyssey, you have Lab, you have so many different brands that make amazing and fantastic putters. But from what we've seen, the only real benefit I see of a mallet style putter is, for me at least, the confidence. I feel so much more confident with my Spider than I do standing over my Scotty Cameron. Now, if I'm feeling very confident on a given day and I'm just making every putt, there's nothing like playing with a Scotty Cameron, having your friends see you putt well with a Scotty Cameron, being like prime Tiger. There's nothing like it. But maybe on every other day when you're playing and you're not at your 100%, the Spider or any mallet type putter is just going to give you that confidence that you need to make those putts. And if you're going to be making putts, you're going to have a lower score than you would if you were missing a lot of those different style putts. So I recommend you don't listen to me, don't listen to anyone else on the internet. Go try things out for yourself. Go buy one if you have the extra cash, and if you don't like it, return it, sell it on Facebook Marketplace, or go buy something off of Facebook Marketplace for a couple $100 less than you would if you were to buy it new. So as always, just go try things, go figure stuff out, have fun playing this game that everybody loves, that I love. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.